Ambition is one thing, execution is another. In the 1980s, as the world changed around us, Australia found itself unprepared for its new inhabitants. You see, unity doesn't come pre-built. It's a DIY project. And let's face it, society didn't exactly have a stellar instruction manual. It's not just throwing people together. It's about creating systems and communities that flourish in unity.
Back then, is a lot of confusion. Is the multiculturalism is not really understanding what the achievement is, where it is going.
What was tolerance doing during that time? Creating division.
Australian community is just watching. It's not engaging. And they confront, there is the multicultural community existing, but a bit different than me. So there is a gap there at that time.
You don't see the unity during that time. You don't see that people want to learn or share.
On television, the debate has always been, how much do you assimilate? How much do you force people to assimilate? Or how much do you force people to integrate? Or does that come naturally?
You start to wonder where the tolerance comes from, or who has to have the tolerance, or then to accept me as a person, or for me to accept what is happening.
With diversity comes complexity as well. So there's complex issues that need to be dealt with.
Are you asking me what my ethnic origin is? Is that the question you're actually asking? Because if you're asking about my nationality, I'm British. My passport says I'm British, born in Britain. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what I'm asking. Yeah, I think that's what I'm asking. Well, that's a completely different question then.
At this point in time, it's just like color chart. It's this color, this color, this color, and that color. So we talk about a lot of different color is existing, but individually existing. Within the multicultural policy, they have assimilation to coexisting. And not only that, is the using the terminology for ethnic to multicultural. So all these to identify to who we are as Australians are.
We used to do a lot of loving and advocating all these differences between people and the difference that why a group is here and this another group is here. So how we can embrace everybody together.
How do you respect someone, from another culture? How do you respect someone from specific sexual orientation?
That age-old saying, be the change that you want to see, isn't it really?
Multiculturalism is the base. So it's not the special things we are targeting on. So the Australia is the naturally speaking multicultural.
This country was built on migration. How can we close the doors? We can never close the doors. The doors are open and you're welcome. That's the new Australia. That's Australia for today and tomorrow.
We need a multicultural policy, and I think organisations like us can play a significant role to ensure that it's sustained.
Give them the platform.
Open the doors for people to live harmoniously, happy, and united to the community.
I think the multicultural communities have got it right because they started small. And when they started small, there was time to build those relationships up with most of the community, all the different community groups on the Gold Coast. But you've got to remember, as they have grown, the community has grown. It's almost as if they've grown together. When I first interacted with the Multicultural Communities Council Gold Coast, they were quite small and they had one person doing the community engagement role. There wasn't even a department for that role. It was just the one person. Now, I've watched them grow over the years. I would imagine they've probably doubled, even tripled in size. They've certainly have employed a lot more people. But they have kept that human contact. I don't understand how they've managed to do it, but they've managed to do it. We've always known, the community that is, who to contact for what. Who is that main person to contact if there's any challenges, issues, questions to be asked. There's always been a person that we can contact.
To share fears, knowledges, or other things, doesn't matter any kind of things, and then keep that momentum is ongoing. It's very important.
We can never stop. We have to continue impacting, providing information and education about the value of diversity, particularly cultural and linguistic diversity in our context here today.